this is Noreen from Joya Cards, and today we're going to be making a musical happy birthday card. So this one's kind of cute. And don't forget, if you subscribe to my website and join my webpage and write me a note on my webpage and say you watched this video, if you're the first, I will send you the demo card. You'll win it for free, so that's kind of neat. So it's joyofcards.com. So we're going to start this card with basic black, just a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then from Golden Honey, this is such a pretty paper. It's 5 1/4 by 4. And I'm going to go ahead and just snail this up here. Just put it right there in the middle. Next thing we're going to do is take a piece of Shimmer White and we're going to cut it 5 by 3.75. And we're going to emboss it and using the Parisian Flourish 3D embossing folder. Okay, if you're going to use an embossing folder, let me tell you, the first thing you need to do is take your paper and spritz it with a little bit of water. So just take your spritzer, spritz your water, and then you're going to take your base plate. You're going to take the folder with the paper in it, and then you're going to put the blue or I guess it's kind of purple 3D embossing folder plate on top, and that's it. So the base, the folder with the paper that you spritzed, and this on top, and run it through, and it'll be perfect. But you have to have this folder. So if you don't have it, go to the main part of my page. There's part number, and you can directly order it. Just click on the link. So I went ahead and I sprayed the paper and I embossed it, and it came out like this. Isn't that pretty? Now the next thing we need to do before we put it on our base is let's put on the ribbons. So we're going to take a piece of this really pretty satin ribbon. It's just basic black 146280, and we're going to cut about 6.5 inches of it. And we're going to take our silicone plate and we're going to snail this up here, and we're going to take the embossed Shimmery White and just put a bunch of snail in the back here, and take this black and put it right around here. Okay, flip it over and adhere to the back. Okay, that looks good. And then we're going to take the ribbon again and tie a bow on it. We're going to take some glue dots and we're going to figure out which side of the ribbon I like more, probably this side, and take your pick tool and pull them off real easy like that. After I put this on the card base, I'm going to put this little edge here, and this edge comes from Painted Labels. It's this really pretty one. I've used it many times. So I'm going to cut 8 of those. I die cutted 8 of those here, and I'm going to take my silicone sheet and I'm going to take my snail and just run it along the bottom of that edge there, and then lift this up a little bit, and I'm going to tuck it underneath and right onto the card, and not making sure I don't go over the card here. And then I'm going to affix the rest of these, and you will have to trim these off. So like this one, I'm going to put right up next to it, right like that. And I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut that edge off. And there you go. And actually, I told you to cut 8 of those. You actually have to cut 9. So cut 9 of those little things out and put them on like that. Now we're going to make these 2 pieces here, and these are made out of vellum. And vellum is interesting because you can't use like a water-based ink on it or it'll just slip right off. So how we're going to make these stay on is we are going to heat emboss them. Or you could use stays on, but I like the embossing stuff. So to emboss it, first we need to get out our little powdery thing, and we're gonna do both the piano and the happy birthday music piece up there. I'm going to take our Versamark. Now, this is my really lovely looking one, but it doesn't matter because this is black. And I'm going to take the piano, and this is from Music from the Heart. So we're going to use Music from the Heart. We're going to use these lines. We're going to use the music notes. So let's do that. So here is my piano. And I'm going to take the piano and first of all, I'll put my verse mark on. And this is the Shimmer Black Stamping Embossing Powder. And we're going to cover it up and give it another little coat just in case. Flick it, put the lid back on, put this to the side, and I'm going to go heat emboss this, and I'll be right back. This is what it looks like after it's been heat embossed. And then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to fussy cut it. So I'm going to fussy cut it here, and I'll be right back. So here is the piano. It's all fussy cutted out, and I'm going to take some dimensionals. Now this is vellum, so it is see-through. So when you take a dimensional and you put it on the piano somewhere, you want to hide it. So I'm going to put it like right here on the feet, and take another one and put it like on the keyboard, just in places that you won't see it. And then kind of squish it up and maybe put it in the edge of the black right here. We're going to take it and put it on the card like that. And now we're going to make the happy birthday going across. So we're going to take another piece of vellum, and you want to make sure you cut this length 3.75 inches. And then we're going to take the lines, and we're going to start using this again from Music from the Heart. We're going to take the lines, the happy birthday, and the music notes. And we're going to, of course, use our verse mark again. And this is going to go over a little bit because it's a little longer than the piece. And we're using Stampin' Pad because we're using clear stamps. All right, so that's one. Then we're going to take happy birthday and do the same thing. Now I'm going to stick my head in the camera, so don't mind me. Okay, you put it right there approximately in the middle. And then you're going to take a music note and you're going to put it there, and take another music note and put it there. All right, close up your verse mark. Take your shimmery black embossing powder and cover it real good. Flick it. And flick it. Put this to the side. If you have any marks or anything, you can just take a pencil and just eraser and just put it off. But I'm going to heat emboss this and come right back. So now I'm going to go ahead and just fussy cut off the top and the bottom there. And then we've got this left. Now we need to take our glue dots again and put them on the places where they won't be seen, because this is vellum. So I'm going to use the music dots. That's awfully convenient. All right, and then take your card and line it up out there. Great. That looks really pretty. And then the last thing I did is I used these, the Pearl Basic Jewels, and I took like an alcohol ink marker, just, you know, any kind of alcohol ink marker, and I colored them. All right, and then you take the little dots and I just put them on up. 1, 2, 3. Great. And that is the front of the card. Now we're going to do the inside of the card, and the inside of the card is pretty easy. We're going to take the golden honey paper again and snail it up, and we're just going to do this to the card. So this is going to be a 5.5 by 4 1/4 and cover the entire card. You might even want to cut it a little smaller than the base because it hangs over a little bit, and I'll just cut that off later. So, and then we're going to take some of the dies from Stitch So Sweetly, and we're going to take the largest die and cut it out on Shimmery White, and we're going to get that. Isn't that pretty? I love the Stitch So Sweetly. It really does a good job. And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to stamp in Memento. Awesome at any age. And then earlier I went ahead and I stamped out a couple of the music notes. So you just stamp the music notes and then fussy cut them, and I just did them here. So let's put this all to the side and get our silicone pad, and I'm just going to snail it and put one here, put one here, and take this and put it on the card, and that is the card. That is all. So this is kind of a cute card. So if you like it, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also join my website, joyofcards.com. And if you join and you write me a message saying you watched the YouTube video and you liked it and all that good stuff, and you subscribed if you're a first-time subscriber, and you go on my Joy of Cards and tell me that, then I can contact you back. If you just write a comment in YouTube, I can't reach you unless you have like a public account or something. So anyway, subscribe and like, and if you're the first one who likes it, then you get the demo card for free. So that's it. Thank you very much. Bye.